I can't believe we're back at Hyper Japan. It's been 3 long years, but finally Hyper Japan is back in London. And this time we're at a brand new venue. We're at the awesome looking Evolution in Battersea Park, which is just a lovely sprawling park. Long way to walk. Once you get here, it's an awesome little venue. Hyper Japan, one of those that's been kind of known for venue hopping. First one I went to, if I remember right, was at Earl's Court, and then we've had the Olympia, Tobacco Dock, which was a bit of a maze but kind of interesting, a bit smaller. Things are running a bit different this year. It's a 3-day event as normal. We're here on the Saturday, and normally they bring loads of amazing Japanese musicians over. This year, no exception. To be fair, they've kind of outdone themselves. Probably the best lineup since 2015 when they brought Tempagumi Inc. and tons of other amazing musicians over. But they're not putting any of them on in the day. There's actually a separate ticketed live event on the first 2 nights called Hyper Live. So last night we had FEMM, we had Double Land, we had Mika, and we had Blank Paper, who were absolute highlight. This is a group that's only been around for maybe 6 months. One of these groups doesn't like to let you know who they are, and at first there was a big mystery surrounding who the 2 members actually were. You've got Casper and you've got Teresa, those wonderfully Japanese names. They've never played a live show in Japan, and their live debut was last week at Japan Expo in Paris. This is their 2nd ever live show. I mean, you think they'd been doing it all their lives because it was amazing, and funnily enough, if the rumours are true, which they absolutely are, the 2 members may be Kenji from Back On and Koda Kumi, which is just insane. There's been lots of internet sleuthing, and just those 2 people just happened to be in London this week, and funnily enough, we're in Paris last week, so who knows. We're going to go for a little tour in a second, but before we do that, I thought I'd give you a little montage of last night's festivities at Hyper Live. Off we go. Right, we're back on Saturday, and how awesome was that? It's a totally different way of Hyper Japan doing things, because normally they'd have the musical acts on sort of intermittently throughout the day, so it's really good to fill up your day. But this time, they decided to make it obviously a separate ticketed event, which I know there are a few people who had some reservations about that. It was seen as a bit of maybe a cash grab to sell another event to make more money. However, 2 really positive things. One, it meant they got a lot more artists. There were 6 that played last night. I think there's 5 tonight. But also, everyone got a lot longer. It was just a really, really good atmosphere. So, to be honest, yes, it's not great having to pay a little bit extra money, but if that's not the sort of thing you're into, if you just want to come here for the games, the free stuff on the stage, the merch, Absolutely, you can do that, but I would highly recommend checking out the live music. It was honestly one of the highlights of any of my Hyper Japans so far, and fortunately we get to do it all again tonight, this time with Garuda, Necronomidol and a bunch of others. And if it's last night with anything to go by, I can't wait. So anyway, enough about the music. Thought it'd be a good time to give you a quick tour of the new venue and show you what you're missing.
This year, Hyper Japan finds itself in Evolution London, 14,000 square metre venue in the middle of Battersea Park. But even though it's a new venue, the event still has everything you'd expect. You find all forms of Japanese culture, ranging from the kawaii right the way through to the traditional. Of course, one of the main highlights of the event is the market. You'll find a lot of your favourite brands and merchandise with plushies, collectibles, figurines, artwork, t-shirts and more, plus an awful lot of pop vinyls. As well as the market, the fringe area also gives you some great shopping opportunities, but this time from smaller independent creators and artists. It's also home to the returning highlight of Hyper Japan, the Maids of England Maid Cafe. Once you're done shopping, why not check out the gaming arena? While there are no publishers showing off the new releases this year, there's plenty of retro games to have a go of. As usual, there are also many Japanese brands who've made an appearance, such as Toho, S&B Curry, JR East, Japanese National Parks and more. This year also sees the return of the Sake experience, a paid addition to the main event where you can try several types of sake, and not forgetting the workshop area where you can try your hand at many different Japanese crafts. Not everything is based inside this year. With Battersea Park's ample open space, the courtyard of Evolution is home to several food stalls, including Otofuku Okonomiyaki, deep fried ice cream, Oishidon rice bowls and more. Plus, while you're taking a break, you can check out the festival stage where you can check out some traditional Japanese musicians or even have a go at some karaoke. Lastly, as you've already seen in our Hyper Live coverage, the main stage is located back inside. During the day, it's home to live performances, the fashion show, and of course, one of the show highlights, the Cos Parade.
Now, one final thing that Hyper Japan have done that's really good, they've set up some photo spots for cosplayers, along with the sakura trees over there and some of the scenery outside. There's loads of great places for cosplayers to take photos. And speaking of which, let's go check out some of the best cosplays of the show.
I'm cosplaying San from Princess Mononoke.
I'm cosplaying the Forest Spirit from Princess Mononoke, and my Instagram is block_cosplay.
Hi, my name is Balding Scout Cosplay and I'm cosplaying Trunks.
My name is Kakashi Hatake and you can follow me on Instagram, Gorky Morky.
Hi, my name is Justin Jacob. I am cosplaying Saber from the Fate series.
My name is Robert, I'm playing Geek from Demon Slayer and my Instagram is RobertZ_9.
I'm Meg and I'm cosplaying Yor from Spy Family.
Riding Shogun from Genshin Impact and Lottie 3056.
Lloyd Forger at Mizuto101.
Anya Forger at contact_cosplay.
So you've seen some awesome cosplay, we've had a tour of the place, and you've heard some amazing music. But speaking of music, one of the artists from last night's Hyper Live, Saki from Double Land, was good enough to give me a few minutes of her time to chat about last night's show and why she keeps coming back to the UK.
I'm Saki, Chitose from Double Land, yeah! This is my third time performing in London! I'm happy to be here! I like overseas life. Overseas people, if first time meet live, everyone enjoy. Yeah, so I was really happy. Yeah, yesterday too. Maybe almost first time I think. First time maybe everyone saw my life. Everyone looks enjoy, so yeah, I'm really happy. Yeah, I was surprised. Yeah, maybe everyone listen first time my song. but everyone がエネルギー、イエーイみたいな、サキちゃんって everyone said サキちゃん、I'm happy, I have big energy. Yeah, everyone said なんか I'm short 148 centimeter, so I want to move big. Yeah, and I like singing and dancing. So yeah, I want to give energy to everyone.
Right, well, the day is winding down. Saturday's nearly at an end. And while we're on the subject of music, let's skip forward to tonight's Hyper Live with some highlights. I'll be back later to round out the video, so we'll see you soon. Right, that brings us to the end of another Hyper Japan. I've come outside because it's hotter than the sun inside. So warm. It's really nice to have this outdoor space. I mean, this venue is in the middle of a park, so there's a lot of nice outdoor space. But it's really good putting the food outside. I hate to think what would have happened if it was raining, because all these people trying to cram inside. I'm not sure how that would have worked. But anyway, that's the event for another year. Let's talk highlights. For me, my absolute highlight of potentially any Hyper Japan. Apart from meeting Dempagumi Inc. 7 years ago in 2015, I would say Blank Paper's live show was an absolute highlight. If they ever come back and you get the chance to see them, do it, do whatever you can. Such an amazing show. Now, the downsides, it's a slightly smaller venue than the Olympia, and even putting the live music separate, I didn't mind. I actually really liked having an evening gig experience to go to. That was great. Enough of my opinion. What did you think? If you were here, what was your highlight? What didn't you like? What do you think worked? What would you like to see again next year? What would you like to see different? If you weren't here, what did you like the looks of in the video? Let us know in the comments. And also, we really appreciate any of your support with likes, shares, subscribes. We're a relatively small channel. The more love you can give our convention videos, the more conventions will invite us back, and we can do more of this. Every little share or comment we really appreciate. So that's me pretty much done for the event. Hopefully Hyper Japan will be back for Hyper Japan Christmas/winter this year. If not, we'll see you next summer. Anyway, thanks for watching. Matane!